Hey guys, welcome to Doug Will Fix It, and today we're going to be talking about the BMW parking brake. And you can see it, it's this automatic brake. Normally you used to have a handbrake or like a lever to lock the car in position when you park it on a hill or anywhere, but nowadays these fancy cars, this is an '07 X5, which is an E70 model in BMW terms, has got this automatic electronic parking brake. Okay, now I've seen a few VWs with the same thing or something similar around the dash, and I think a couple of Mercs might have it too, but BMW has started putting these in all their cars. So this is from '07, so it's quite a few years old. It's probably one of the first cars that had the automatic parking brake, and it had a lot of problems, and one of them is it failed. Now in my case it's running, but it's been busted for about 2 weeks, but I managed to get it working somehow anyway. But the purpose of this video is to show you that if in case it breaks, and it breaks when the handbrake or the parking brake is locked on, how do you can't move the car, right? So you need to be able to release the parking brake. Now there's a manual emergency parking brake process for that, and I'm going to show you what that is. Right now my parking brake is working, which is a different issue, and a minute ago, I'll be honest, 10 minutes ago it was busted, and it's been busted for 2 weeks, and I was going to change the control unit, but somehow I managed to get it working, which is a different video anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to show how to release the handbrake if it's locked on and it's failed and the electronics are not responding. There's a manual process to release it, so I'm going to show you that, so just bear with me. Let's go to the boot. Alright, so as I said, this is a BMW X5 '07 E70 model number. So if I lift up this, what you're looking for, and you can see I got my duct tape, never leave anywhere without it. What you're looking for is this red handle. Okay, so this is to help you release the emergency release the handbrake manually. So if you're locked and you're stuck and you can't go nowhere because your handbrake has failed and is locked on, you can use this little tool. So look for this little tool in your car, right, to help you release it. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the side panel. On this is a right hand drive, so in this case on the right hand side you can see this little screw here. You see this little thing here? Let me try and get this to focus properly. There you go. So this little thing is the emergency release. So what we need to do, and I'm just going to show you how to do it. What you need to do is just get this in there, and you need to give this a good pull up, like a proper, not just a yank, I mean a seriously heavy tug upwards, and it will force the handbrake to release, which means you can actually drive the car and you're not stuck wherever you were. So if you're stuck, then you can use this process to release it. You just basically need to get the lever in and leverage it upwards, or like try and pull it upwards, and you need to give it a good old pull. I mean, some people have said they've tugged them and stuff and it doesn't work. You need to put a decent amount of power in to release it, and that's how you can do it. Maybe on the left hand drive cars it's on the opposite side, but it's quite distinctive. You can see this tool fits right in. You see that? There you go. All right, and I'm just going to quickly show you one more thing. If and when you have to if you ever have to do this and to release your car, you have to reset the handbrake on the electronics to see if that fixes your problem, because sometimes it just may get jammed, and then if you manually release it, it fixes it, but you have to reset the electronics. So I'm going to show you how to do that quickly. All right, so we're back in the car. So let's say you've emergency released your handbrake and you're driving along, but it may just have been a temporary jam or something, and you want to see if the handbrake still works. So what you need to do a reset. So what you need to do is press down on the brake all the way and just hold it, and then what you do is you hold the P button down for 5 seconds, and then that will in theory reset the handbrake if it's still working. If it's not working, that means you've got a problem and you need to get it in to a dealership or a mechanic to have a look. Or if the holding down doesn't work for 5 seconds, you can keep holding it up for about 5 to 6 seconds and see if that resets the handbrake. And sometimes it does. Sometimes you have to take it to the dealership to get a reset. I've read that as well. So either way, it needs to be reset, or there's a failure on the control module on the control actuator for the brake, and that needs to be fixed. But anyway, so now you know how to release it. In case you're stuck in an emergency, you're out and about, and you want to go home, and you come back and your car doesn't release the handbrake, and you've got all these fancy modern ones now, you can do it using the emergency process that I just showed you. Anyway, please like and sub the video. Any comments, hit me up and I will try and respond. Thanks a lot for watching. Peace out.